Good evening, everybody. Is everyone enjoying themselves tonight? If you are, say yes. Okay. So what I'm going to be talking about with you guys today is something we all are aware of, known as success. But more importantly, who defines your success? What determines whether or not you are successful in life? Is it your parents? Your friends? Do your grades determine your success? Most of us are all students here. Is it the internship position that you managed to get this summer? The job you have? Where you come from? Your hair color? Your gender? Or is it yourself? See, a very interesting man by the name of Bob Proctor once said, there is a single mental move you can make which, in a millisecond, will solve enormous problems for you. It's called decision. So we can say that success is a mere decision away. What's the best way to determine success? Think of success as a few simple disciplines practiced every day. I'm sure the likes of professional rugby players train every day. Their diet, they maintain their diet, play matches. Students study towards their exams. See, here's the big challenge in life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than what you are. That's the challenge. And of course, the other side of the coin reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you've got. See, I found from my own personal experience that success doesn't far exceed your outlook on life, how you perceive the world to be. And that sure enough, unless you grow personally out where your goal is, you'll end up right where you are. Life has strange ways. See, before I had the opportunity of meeting my mentors, like Mr. Robert Kiyosaki and Mr. Brad Alkazan, I used to blame external forces if I wasn't successful in whatever venture it was I was pursuing. I'd blame the weather. I'd blame the economy. It's so hard to get a student job because of the state of the economy. Blame the interest rates. But you see, the thing is that there's no point in blaming what's outside because they're all we've got. Then my mentor gave me a piece of advice. He saw my list of reasons that I had for not doing well, and I had them to explain, right? Otherwise, you're going to look dumb. He said, there's a big problem with your list, Ioustina. You're not on it. How brilliant. You see, he said, it's not what happens that determines the quality or quantity of your life. It's what you do that makes the difference. The sun goes up, and then what? It goes down. For the last 6,500 years that we know of recorded history, see, it's not going to change. The sun shone on all of us today. More than likely, it's going to rain on all of us tomorrow. See, it's not going to change. The question you might ask then, well, how will my life ever change? Answer, when you change. So what can you do to implement life change? I know it takes a lot more than a few pretty words and sentences. Step one is discipline, self-motivation. You know, I don't even know why they call it self-motivation. I think it's the only effective form of motivation out there. If you're waiting for someone to come along and motivate you, what if they never show up? So you have to have a better life plan than that. Find out how things work. Develop a desire for something that you're interested in and find out how it works, the setup. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. Don't leave it all to chance. Did you know that there's thousands upon thousands of books written by successful individuals and they write down exactly what they did in order to become successful? And people don't read them? My mentor also told me that there's two ways you can learn. Number one, from your own experiences, and number two, from other people's experiences. You can save a lot of time, energy, and heartache just by reading. Observe, get around successful people and see what it is that they're doing. Napoleon Hill calls it the law of association. Surround yourself by people that have what you want and that are what you wish to become. I remember for a good portion of my life, I didn't know this. And I was involved in a network marketing project about 2 years ago. And it was not that successful in the sense that I wasn't very good at speaking in front of people. If I was offensive, I didn't care. If I didn't make any sense, I didn't care. I was quite arrogant. And then, 2 years ago, I had the opportunity to meet my mentor, Mr. Brad Alcazan, who is very successful within this industry. And he asked me how willing was I to change and accept change. And that kind of a question really tests a person's character. More importantly, whether or not you'll act on your words if you say yes. He said that there was a business conference going on in Las Vegas at the time where the likes of Robert Kiyosaki, Bob Proctor were going to be speaking. People who had the experience and the credibility. And he asked if I was willing to go. Needless to say, I did go, mainly because I'm a very adventurous person and spontaneous. And I can say that that weekend changed my whole outlook on life. It helped me shift my paradigm from the negative to the positive. And the people that I met there, that I associated with, they helped me raise my belief and take the next step, action, also known as the hustle. You see, you have to take action on what you find out. Don't let knowledge rest. Let it lead to action. My mentor also said that the best way to complete something is to write goals, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly goals. Write them down. It's the best way to complete an action. Steve Jobs said that if you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. If you look at the mirror each morning when you wake up and say to yourself, am I satisfied with what I'm doing today if today was my last day on earth? So you might ask, when is the best time to take action? Now, as soon as possible. That's the answer. We're only handed a few opportunities in our lifetime. And what's really funny about these opportunities is that they come unexpectedly, where you have to make a quick decision. Life is fairly brief. So what? You have this amazing opportunity of a lifetime in front of you. It means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it in its lifetime of that opportunity. Now, let's talk about the day that turns your life around. The day. For me, that was one late August morning 2 years ago, when my mentor called me and he said, are you ready to act on your words? And it was that business conference. And I had to make a quick decision. And I was scared, I'm going to be honest. Doubt and worry and fear overcomes you so fast that you don't even notice it. Can you do what those people are doing? Are you good enough? But my desire and my need to learn more and move from where I currently am to a new state forced me to say yes. 2 years later, I'm more confident in getting involved in societies, meeting new people. I love putting myself in positions that make me uncomfortable. My mentor said, get comfortable in uncomfortable situations. That way you learn. He also said that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're probably in the wrong room. So you have to be around people that are higher than you so you can grow right to where they are at the moment. Now, let's put this all into parenthesis. There's something better than the truth, and that's the whole truth. Sure enough, as soon as you start your path to life change, set your goals, There'll be obstacles that will come in your way that are going to try and stop you. And the main thing is to spot these obstacles so that you can overcome them. Emotions. Emotions are powerful. Human beings are emotional creatures. And of course, emotions are so powerful they can either build or destroy an individual. So you not only have to be wise, you have to be careful. We call civilization the intelligent management of human emotions. Let your desire for what it is that you want in your life overcome your doubts and your fears. And diseases of attitude. These are deadly. They can ruin all the hard work you put in. And we're going to talk about a few of them. Number one is overcaution. Don't ask for security. Ask for adventure. We're here to make a difference, big or small. Life's a journey. Pessimism. The poor pessimist leads an ugly life. How true. And finally, but this one's deadly, indulge in this one long enough and you can be sure to get your future counseled. And it's one that we're all guilty of. Complaining. Also known as the economic cancer of the bone. Complain for 5 minutes and you've lost 5. That's how bad it is. And finally, try and not to take things personal. I know what happens to you is on a personal level, but try not to take it personal. I'm sure you can all relate to this. I've had so many of these in my lifetime where, personal experiences in my lifetime where I did take them personally, but it didn't benefit me, whether it was a failed relationship, friendship, a rejection from a job interview, an internship, a competition. But Robert Kiyosaki said, develop a thick rhino skin and see each rejection as a step closer towards your overall goal. Now, and in conclusion, I want to say that ultimately, it's up to you to change today, or change tomorrow, or change a little, or don't change. Right now, it's choice time. But just know this, your life never has to be the same again from today onwards, only by choice. And Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. So reach down, find those amazing qualities that make you up as an individual. Everyone has greatness inside of them. You see, greatness is not this wonderful, elusive, esoteric, godlike feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists. So place your bets on just how much you can change. And on a final note, I challenge you to change. Thank you.